For years, Google's search worked in a fairly predictable way. You searched for something. Google returned links, websites competed for clicks, but Google just announced what may be one of the biggest changes to search in decades. Artificial intelligence is now moving directly into the center of the search experience itself. And if these changes continue accelerating, businesses may need to rethink how online visibility works entirely. Today, we're breaking down Google's latest AI search overhaul, why AI generated answers are changing the internet economy, and what businesses may need to do to stay visible moving forward.
The dealer download powered by RS&I.
Google just made one thing very clear at I/O 2026. At that event, they said the future of search is no longer just about links. It's about AI generated answers, recommendations, and conversational experiences built directly into the platform itself. At this year's conference, Google unveiled major AI expansions tied to search, Gemini, AI shopping, AI generated summaries, recommended systems, and agent style assistants capable of helping users complete tasks directly inside of Google's ecosystem. And honestly, this may be one of the biggest moments in the history of Googling because for decades, businesses built their digital strategies around one central idea: get the click, rank in search, bring users to the website. Once there, monetize the traffic. But Google increasingly appears to be building a system where users may get the answer before ever reaching the website itself. And that changes the economics of the internet in a very big way. I'm your host, Michael Shiverdecker, and this is the Dealer Download powered by RS&I. Let's take a closer look at what Google just announced, why it matters, and how AI search may change digital visibility moving forward. Several analysts and publications described Google's announcements as one of the biggest transformations to search in decades. Google expanded the AI overviews, conversational AI search, the Gemini integration and shopping explainers, and the agent style AI tools capable of performing tasks for users. Now, the company is increasingly pushing toward a version of search where users interact with AI systems directly instead of navigating across multiple web pages. That is a major departure from how the internet traditionally worked. For years, Googling became part of everyday vocabulary for a reason. Searching the web became second nature. If you wanted information, you Googled it. That behavior helped shape huge portions of the modern internet economy. Now, Google is increasingly trying to answer the question itself instead of simply directing users somewhere else. One of the most important developments is the continued expansion of AI overviews. Instead of presenting only a list of links, Google increasingly generates AI summaries directly inside search results. Now, that may sound convenient for users. For publishers, marketers, and businesses dependent on traffic, it raises some enormous questions because if users get the answers immediately, many may never click through to the original source website at all. A recent academic study examining Google AI overviews found that many AI cited sources were not even among the top visible search results shown to users. The study also noted growing concern around reduced publisher traffic and monetization pressure tied to AI generated answers, replacing traditional click behavior. That is a very different internet model than the one businesses spent the last 20 years optimizing for. This is the part many businesses still have not fully processed. Google is not simply redesigning search results. It is gradually turning search into an AI driven recommendation and decision system. At I/O 2026, Google introduced AI shopping explainers, conversational shopping tools, universal cart integration, Gemini powered assistants, and more advanced AI interactions tied directly into search. Some sponsored recommendations are now appearing directly inside AI generated shopping responses. That creates a different relationship between advertising, recommendations, and organic discovery. Because increasingly, businesses may be competing less around raw visibility and more around whether AI systems decide to surface them in the first place. For businesses, this creates a completely different visibility challenge. Traditional SEO still matters, websites, your search rankings, they all still matter. But now another layer is emerging on top of all of that. Can the AI systems understand your business clearly? Does your content answer real questions directly? Can recommendation systems confidently interpret what your company actually does? That is where concepts like AEO, that's answer engine optimization, are starting to gain attention. Businesses increasingly need content that explains, educates, structures information clearly, and answers practical questions directly. Because AI systems are not simply indexing information, they are interpreting it. The bigger question may not simply be what happens to Google search, it may be what happens to the internet economy built around traffic itself. For years, the publishers, bloggers, news websites, affiliate marketers, advertisers, and businesses, they all operated inside a system designed around clicks and website visits. AI generated answers may gradually reduce portions of that traffic model. And if fewer users visit websites directly, the economic structure supporting large parts of the internet could begin changing alongside it. That does not mean websites will disappear, but it may mean businesses need to rethink their visibility, how people discover them online, how people perceive and trust them, and how you're going to find your next customer inside increasingly AI-driven search engines. Here's your authorized dealer action plan based on what we're seeing from Google's latest search changes right now. First, create content that answers real customer questions. AI systems increasingly favor useful educational content. Second, structure information clearly. A facts section on your website is helpful. Organized explanations and direct answers help both users and AI systems. Third, build authority through consistency. Clear messaging and trustworthy information matter more in AI-driven environments. Fourth, diversify traffic sources. Do not rely entirely on one platform or one discovery channel. And number five, pay attention to how AI systems interpret your business, because increasingly recommendation systems may influence whether customers discover you at all. Google just made one thing very clear. Search is changing again. And this time, the changes may affect far more than rankings. They may reshape how businesses get discovered, how websites generate traffic, and how customers interact with information online altogether. For businesses willing to adapt, this may create enormous opportunities for you. For everyone else still operating entirely around the old internet model, the adjustment could become much more difficult over time. Because increasingly, companies are not simply competing for clicks anymore. They are competing to become part of the answer itself. I'm your host, Michael Shiverdecker, and this has been the Dealer Download powered by RS&I. Be sure to check out our website for more industry insights, telecom trends, and opportunities impacting authorized dealers across fiber, wireless, smart home security, and connected services. Be sure to visit rsiinc.com. That's rsiinc.com. Until next time.
The Dealer Download powered by RS&I.